The lobby was silent. The only sound was a cup hitting the floor and shattering. Daniel, the CEO, shouted, "Are you blind, Ravi?" Everyone turned. The old office boy, Ravi, froze. His hands were shaking. Hot coffee dripped down his arm. Papers were scattered on the shiny marble floor. Daniel pointed at him in front of all the staff. "Daniel, you ruined my suit. Do you know how much this costs?" Ravi, softly, I'm sorry, sir. Someone pushed the trolley from behind. I lost balance." Daniel cut him off. "Excuses. That's all poor people know. Excuses." The employees looked down. No one dared to speak. In the corner of the ceiling, a small red light blinked. A security camera watched everything. The narrator. Ravi had worked in this office for 25 years. But today, his whole life was about to change. And that little camera? It was holding a secret that would make the CEO fall to his knees. Ravi bent down to pick up the broken pieces. His knees hurt. His back hurt. But what hurt most was his heart. Ravi, whispering, "I'm really sorry, sir. I'll clean it." Daniel slapped the papers out of his hand. "Daniel, leave it. You're too slow. Too old. You should have retired years ago." Ravi looked up with wet eyes. "Sir, I still need this job. My wife is sick. My grandson is studying. Daniel laughed. "Not my problem. This is a top company, not an old age home." The staff felt the sting of every word. Mia, the HR manager, whispered to her colleague, "This is too much." Her friend replied, "Sure, if he hears you, you're next." Daniel pulled the ID card from around Ravi's neck. "Daniel, coldly, you're fired. Right now. Security, take his access card. I don't want to see this man in my building again." Ravi's hand went to his chest. His breathing became heavy. Ravi, trembling, "Sir, please. I have given my whole life to this office. I used to clean this building even when it was under construction. Your father." Daniel's face hardened at the mention of his father. Daniel, angrily, "Don't use my father's name to beg me. He is not here anymore. I am. And I said, you're done." The guard came forward slowly. Guard, softly, "Ravi by, please." Ravi wiped his tears with the back of his hand. He looked around. Everywhere, eyes were turned away. Some were sad. Some were scared. No one stepped forward. Ravi gave a small, broken smile. Ravi, in a low voice, "It's okay. Poor people only matter when rich people need them. Right, sir?" Daniel rolled his eyes. "Daniel, take your drama somewhere else. Just get out." Ravi picked up his small bag. Inside, there was an old tiffin box and a photo of his family. He walked slowly toward the exit. His shoulders were bent. His eyes were full. Above the glass door, another security camera watched him leave. As the door closed behind him, the narrator spoke. He thought he was walking out of that building forever. But the truth was walking behind him, inside the wires, inside the cameras, waiting to come out. Because hidden in the security footage was a promise in the past that Daniel had already broken. Later that afternoon, in the security room, Liam, the head of security, was watching the monitors. He had seen everything. Liam shook his head. "Poor guy. He was here before I even joined." Mia knocked and entered. "Mia." "Liam, do you have the video of what happened in the lobby?" I want to keep it, just in case." Liam sighed. "Yeah, I saved it. Honestly, that was hard to watch." He clicked playback. On the screen, they saw Ravi spilling coffee. They saw the shouting, the insults, the firing. Mia's eyes filled with tears. "Mia, he didn't even push the trolley hard. Someone bumped into it from behind. Look." Liam nodded. "I saw that too. It wasn't fully his fault." Mia leaned closer. "Mia, do we have old footage of him? From years back." Liam frowned. "Why?" "Mia, he said he worked here even when the building was under construction. Your system might have some archive data, maybe earlier years." Liam thought for a second. "Liam, Most companies delete old footage, but Mr. Carter, Daniel's father, had a strange rule. He said, keep backup of everything. He opened the archive folder. Old lobby, year 1. Basement parking, fire incident. Founder's floor, night footage. Liam clicked on one file. Basement parking, fire incident. 15 years ago. The screen turned grainy. The date in the corner showed a time long before. They saw a younger building. Unfinished walls. Wires hanging. Suddenly, smoke filled the parking area. People were running. The camera shook. A young boy in a simple shirt stumbled in the smoke and fell near a car. The number plate was clear, Dan 001. Mia squinted. Wait, that boy is that... Daniel. Liam zoomed in. It was him. A younger Daniel, coughing, crying, trapped near small flames from a short circuit under a car. Someone rushed into the frame. A thin man in a simple uniform. Not old yet, but the face was familiar. Mia gasped. That's Ravi. They watched as younger Ravi wrapped his own wet cloth around his face, ran into the smoke, and pulled Daniel away from the car. The fire got bigger. Ravi almost slipped. He held Daniel with shaking hands, dragged him to the safe area, and lay him down. Another man came into frame, an older gentleman in a suit with kind eyes. Mia whispered, Mr. Carter. They watched Mr. Carter hold Ravi's hands. Even through the bad quality, they could read his lips. Liam paused the video and played the audio more clearly. The sound was low but understandable. Mr. Carter's voice. Ravi, you saved my son. I owe you my life. As long as this company stands, you will never be thrown out. I promise. My son will take care of you when I'm gone. Ravi shook his head in the video, eyes full of tears. Ravi's younger voice. Sir, I did what anyone would do. You gave me this job when I had nothing. I will serve this office till my last breath. They saw Mr. Carter place his hand on Ravi's shoulder. Mr. Carter, you are not just an office boy. You are family. Mia put her hand over her mouth. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Mia, broken. Family, and today his own son threw him out like trash in front of everyone. Liam clenched his jaw. Liam, angry. This isn't right. Mr. Carter trusted him, trusted his own promise. And Daniel just destroyed it. Mia looked at him with firm eyes. Mia, can you put this clip together? Today's humiliation and this old footage side by side. Liam nodded slowly. Yes, but why? Mia, because tomorrow there's a board meeting. Daniel will talk about company values and loyalty. I think everyone needs to see what loyalty really looks like. Liam leaned back. Liam, are you sure? You're risking your job. Mia wiped her tears. Mia, if we stay silent, we are part of the cruelty. Someone has to show the truth. If you were in Ravi's place, would you want someone to stay quiet? Liam looked at the pause frame. Ravi carrying a young, half-conscious Daniel. He nodded. Liam, okay, I'll prepare it. But once it plays, there's no going back. Mia whispered. Good. Let the truth play. The camera in the room watched as Liam started editing. Tomorrow, in front of the entire board, Daniel would walk into that meeting as a king, and walk out as a man who finally sees how small he really is. The next morning, the boardroom looked perfect. Long glass table, big screen on the wall, city view shining through the windows. Daniel walked in, wearing a perfectly ironed suit and a smug smile. Daniel, good morning, everyone. Today, we will talk about our company's image and our family culture. The word family hit Mia's heart like a knife. The board members nodded. Some investors were present. Senior managers sat with files in front of them. Liam stood at the back, near the laptop connected to the big screen. His finger hovered over the play button. Daniel started his speech. Daniel, our company is built on respect, loyalty, and care for our staff. We are not just a team. We are a family. And as CEO, I always protect and value my people. Mia stared at him. Her mind replayed the moment he had shouted, You're fired. Get out. Daniel turned to Liam. Daniel, Liam, can you play the short highlight video I asked for? I want to show our strong culture. Liam's heart pounded. Liam, yes, sir. Playing the culture video. He clicked. The screen turned black for a second. Then the lobby scene appeared. Ravi spilling the coffee. Daniel shouting. The insults. The firing. The room went silent. Board member, confused. Is this from yesterday? Another whispered. Is that the office boy? The old one. They watched Daniel snatch the ID card. They watched Ravi's hands shake. Daniel's face turned pale. Daniel, stop this. This is a wrong file. But before he could finish, the screen cut to the old archive footage. The smoky parking basement. Young Daniel on the ground, coughing. Board member 2, shocked. Is that you? Daniel's voice cracked. This is old. On the screen, they saw Ravi run into the smoke. They saw him pull Daniel away. They saw Mr. Carter's promise. Mr. Carter's voice filled the room. As long as this company stands, you will never be thrown out. I promise. My son will take care of you when I'm gone. The room felt heavier. Everyone turned their eyes to Daniel. He could not speak. His throat felt dry. His eyes shone with sudden tears. One of the older board members, who had known Mr. Carter, wiped his eyes. Board member 3, in a broken voice, I remember that day we all told Mr. Carter to forget it, but he never did. And now, look what his son has done. Mia finally spoke. Mia, steady but emotional. Yesterday, after firing Ravi, he went out of the building. He clutched his chest on the stairs. The guard had to call an ambulance. He is in the hospital right now. Alone. A heavy silence. The narrator. In that room, Daniel wasn't CEO anymore. He was just a son who had broken his father's last promise and thrown away the man who once carried him from fire. The chairman cleared his throat. Chairman stern. Daniel, is this how you treat people? Is this your idea of family culture? Daniel's lips trembled. For the first time, he looked truly small. Daniel, softly, I didn't know. I forgot that day. I didn't remember. Mia looked at him with hurt eyes. Mia, he remembered, sir, every day. That's why he stayed loyal. Even when you ignored him. Even when you never said thank you. Liam added quietly, he never used your father's promise to demand anything. He only asked for respect. The board started whispering. Investor, angry. This is not acceptable. This video could go viral. Our whole name could be ruined. Fix this. Now. Daniel felt his chest fill with guilt. He thought of his father, of the word family, of Ravi walking out, alone, with a small bag in his hand. His voice broke. Daniel, meeting is over. I need to fix something. He rushed out of the room. No one stopped him. In the government hospital, the air smelled of medicine. Ravi lay on a narrow bed. An oxygen mask was by his side. His eyes were open but tired. He looked out the window, thinking of the office where he had spent half his life. Ravi, to himself, maybe it's better this way. Maybe God has given me rest. Footsteps echoed in the corridor. Daniel ran in, out of breath. His hair was messy now. His tie was loose. His proud walk was gone. He stopped at the door, seeing Ravi on the bed. His eyes filled. He walked slowly and stood near him. Daniel, softly. Ravi, uncle? Ravi turned his head in surprise. Ravi, weakly, sir? Why are you here? Did I forget to return something? Daniel felt a stab of shame. He remembered how he snatched the ID card, how he shouted in front of everyone. He remembered the old footage of Ravi saving his life. Without thinking, Daniel felt his knees beside the bed. Tears ran down his face. Daniel, voice shaking. No, you didn't forget anything. I did. I forgot everything. I forgot who you are, what you did for me. Ravi looked confused. Ravi, quietly, sir? Daniel grabbed his hand. Daniel, I saw the video. The fire. The promise my father made. You saved me. And I threw you out like garbage. I'm so sorry. Ravi's eyes filled with tears. His fingers trembled in Daniel's grip. Ravi, in a broken voice, I never wanted you to feel guilty, sir. I only wanted you to treat people kindly, like your father did. Daniel cried openly now. Daniel, I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I'm begging you. Please, give me one chance to make it right. He pressed his forehead to Ravi's hand. The old man gently placed his other hand on Daniel's head, like a blessing. Ravi, get up, Beta. You are still Mr. Carter's son. I forgive you, but promise me, never treat another worker the way you treated me. Not the cleaner, not the driver, not anyone. Daniel nodded quickly. Daniel, I promise, I swear, on my father, on you. He wiped his face and stood. Daniel, from today, you are not an office boy. You will be staff welfare supervisor. Your job is to make sure no worker feels small in that office. I will increase your salary. I will move your family to a better house. I'll pay for your grandson's education. Please let me do this. Ravi smiled through his tears. Ravi, softly, your father would be happy to hear that. Daniel looked up, eyes red. Daniel, I hope so. And tomorrow, I will call a staff meeting. I will apologize to you in front of everyone, like I insulted you in front of everyone. Ravi's lips shook. Ravi, you don't have to. Daniel, firmly, I have to. This is my karma. This is my lesson. The narrator. Sometimes the real punishment is not losing money or a title. It's seeing the truth and feeling how wrong you were. A week later, the whole staff stood in the lobby, the same place where Ravi was fired. Now, there was a microphone and a big screen behind Daniel. The video played again. The fire, the promise, the humiliation, the hospital. This time, though, Daniel stood with Ravi beside him. Daniel, into the mic, I was wrong. I was arrogant. I forgot my father's values. I hurt a man who once saved my life. In front of all of you, I want to say sorry. He turned to Ravi. Daniel, loudly, Ravi, sir, I am sorry. The employees looked shocked. Some even clapped softly. Mia smiled with tears in her eyes. Liam folded his arms, proud. Ravi's voice was gentle. Ravi, I forgive you. Let's make this office a place where no one is treated like trash again. Rich or poor, we are all human. The staff clapped, louder now. The narrator to the viewer, if you were in that office, would you clap too? Have you ever seen someone treat a worker badly just because they think money makes them bigger? The camera zooms in on Ravi's face, then on Daniel's. One old, one young, both with tears. Never humiliate someone just because they are below you. God's camera and the world's cameras are always on. One day, the truth will play on the biggest screen of your life. Thinking,